Oh, and indeed, the studio is looking lit with Abubakar Dama. Wow. Stadium. And so it's the Brazilians in their own half at this point. And they'll be looking to build up. Sensing a long ball up front, finds Vinicius. He checks the ball and he loses it. It's a throw-in going the way of Brazil. And Tite is an experienced head coach, and he's been with the Brazilian national team for quite a long time, and he'll be hoping to write his name in the history books. After a number of coaches having won the World Cup for Brazil. 1 minute gone. Murat Yakin, the head coach for Switzerland, also will be hoping to make a huge break. And don't forget, they defeated Spain, they defeated Portugal. They'll be hoping for a big one, this one. Mbolo got the first goal, or got a goal for Switzerland when defeated Cameroon. And he'll be looking to have a great game this very afternoon. Mbolo gets his head to it. The Brazilians will pick up. Here comes Richarlison. His ball has been taken away from him. He goes to the territory of the Brazilians. Headed down. Here comes Vinicius Jr. racing down the left-hand side. He has two men. Can he go? He does so well. Goes on the turf. And referee will whistle for a foul. The referee whistles for a foul. Advantage Vinicius Jr. And the Brazilians, you may want to say they'll relish this very moment. Quite a distance away from the vital area at the far left-hand side. 2 minutes gone. And look at the Brazilians chanting, rallying behind the team. Richarlison and Fred behind the ball. Who takes it for Brazil? 2 minutes gone. And Richarlison will whip in the cross. It evades everybody, falls to the far post. And here comes Militao. Doesn't get it. And referee, ball goes into touch for a throw-in going the way of Switzerland. Rodriguez, you take this one for Switzerland. Down the left-hand side. Looking to connect with a colleague. There's nobody there. A head comes in. And across the goal line for a welcoming goal kick to Switzerland. Well, we're all expecting this one to be electric at the 9-7 stadium. 9-7 up front. Here comes Militao. Gets his head to it. Now ball inside the territory of Switzerland. Series of headers. And the Switzerlands will be able to clear their lines. Not entirely dealt with, but quickly we want to swing into attack. But the Brazilians will come in handy. 4 minutes gone. And it's turned out to be a seesaw game. Switching from left to right, right to left. That's what the game is. Here comes Switzerland down the right-hand side. Finds Riedia. Back to. Now ball with Elvedi. Elvedi now finds Rodriguez. Finds his colleague. Sends a huge ball out front. Trying to connect with Mbolo. But Alisson will come in to balloon the ball from the defensive third. There was a big ball forward. Trying to connect with Mbolo. And Alisson came in handy for. Here comes Militao. Sends it to Alisson. Drills it to. And this is looking dangerous for Brazil. But that's so well to defend their lines. It's an attacking throw-in going the way of Switzerland. And I can assure you, I can tell you that the Swedes have their legs on the pedal. Accelerating so huge. There they are, in their own territory. Here comes Verdi. Franz Rodriguez. Beat his marker. Will throw the ball up front. Trying to locate his man. Can you get to him? And ball rolls across the goal line for a welcoming goal kick to Brazil. And the Swedes will also not be left out in the excitement right behind their team, hoping that they'll be able to give them that early Christmas gift. But Brazil is a huge scare. Vargas whips in the corner. And it's a welcoming goal kick going the way of Brazil. 5 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0 at the 974 Stadium. And this is really looking good. Looking great, ladies and gentlemen. Brazil. Here comes Marquinhos. Gets to Silva. Silva into Alexandro. Sandro finds his man. Rolls the ball back to Silva. Now Marquinhos. Silva now with the ball. Steadily getting into the area of Switzerland. Here comes Vinicius Jr. with a beautiful control down the left-hand side. Can Brazil move forward? Verde Carmo, the Brazilians, Paqueta. And ball rolls into touch for a throw-in, going the way of Brazil. It's a throw-in advantage, Brazil. Throws it down. Finds Vinicius. Now, one man, a lot of people have so many eyes on Marquinhos. Gets to Silva. Switches play down the right-hand side. Finds Militao. Will send one ball forward, but it's been repelled by the Switzerland. Here comes Valverde. Sends it to his goalkeeper, Soma. Soma finds Akanji. That's so wow. The 1-2 is played. Here comes the Swiss. Now ball waiter. Minutes gone, ball flighted, finds Mbolo. He has one man challenging him. That's so well. Can he go through two men? Unable to go through. But the Switzerland will pick up the possession again. And would want to reel from the left-hand side. Sensing the beautiful cross against the body of a Brazilian player. Now, the Swiss again. Here comes Akanji. Locates Rieda. Widmer. Now ball back to Akanji. Finds Valverde. Around the center circle, streaming down the left-hand side. Here comes Rodriguez. And Rodriguez will go back to Akanji. And so as we speak, the Swiss were playing with the first gear. And they'll get to their goalkeeper, Soma. Here comes. And ball rolls into touch for a throw-in going the way. It's an advantage for Switzerland. Rodriguez will take this one for Switzerland. 9 minutes gone. The Brazilians really have been quiet. Haven't really threatened. And I'm sure they would want to get on the fourth gear, and it will be very, very exciting. 9 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Thiago Silva was part of the team that lost to Germany back in 2014. It was a huge funeral for the Brazilians when they hosted the competition then. And here comes the Brazilians, the Switzerland. So picking up the possession from them. Here comes. So now ball with a colleague. Here comes the Switzerland. Bursting out from the right-hand side. Here is Widmer. Looking for Solis. He finds ball with Akanji now. So the center circle. Rolls it to Valverde. Verdi finds Mbolo. Now finds Vargas moving dangerously, and ball has been picked away from him by Fred. Here comes Richarlison. goes on the turf, and referee will whistle for a foul. Richarlison has his hair dyed white. Looking like a dove on the head. Here comes Vargas. Gets into Rodriguez. But now in their own heavy. Midway to their own area. Now finds Widmer. Akanji with the ball now. Releases to Elvedi. Back to Akanji. Now still in the second gear. Here comes Elvedi. Looking for his man. Yes, he gets him. Now the Brazilians will pick it up. Marquinhos finds Fred. Here comes the Brazilians. A beautiful ball played in. Richarlison inside the 18. Was trying to locate Vinicius Jr. on that occasion. But the Swedes come in to mop up the pieces in their defensive third. Look at the ball. Play through. Richarlison got to it. But Vinicius Jr. could not get to it. 12 minutes gone, and the Brazilians are beginning to exert their energy in this game. Ball sent back, finds Silva inside the center circle. Now ball with Alexandro. Sandro turns round, gives it to Silva. Now here comes Militao. Tao finds her, and the boys play through Richarlison. And inside the 18. And ladies and gentlemen, beautiful ball is being displayed here by the Brazilians. Beautiful game, beautiful display being exhibited by the Brazilians. And they are beginning to find the loopholes of the Switzerland at the back of the Swiss. Richarlison coming so close twice. But he's been unlucky. 13 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Here comes Elvedi. Finds Fuller. Back to Elvedi. Now Soma, the goalkeeper, rolls it down to Rodriguez. On the left-hand side, streaming forward. Finds Fuller. Rolls it to Akanji. Sets it a beautiful passer. Now Mbo. Here comes Switzerland. Goes on the turf. And referee blows for a whistle. It was a tackle from Casemiro on Mbolo. He's such a strong guy, energetic and very athletic. And you would always will have to bring him down before perhaps you can take the ball away from him. Mbolo. A Cameroonian descent scored a goal for Switzerland against Cameroon. Very conservative in his celebration. And you could understand him. Goes in for shortish one. Here comes Rodriguez. Finds Vargas. Will look to go down from the left-hand side. Swings in the cross. And the Brazilian Fred will get it out of the back. The defensive third. Here comes Switzerland. We want to recycle the attack. And the attack rolls into touch. 15 minutes gone, ladies and gentlemen, here at the 974 Stadium. And the Switzerlands have managed to keep the Brazilians at bay. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. 44,000 capacity. Well, they say it's a container stadium. Maybe a mobile one. It will be moved to Ghana if we are lucky. Marquinhos. In their own half, Militao. The men in yellow and blue, there they come. Marquinhos. Well, let's see if we're able to get that one. To the Container Stadium. We're told our minister already has made a request for that. Here comes Silva. And the Brazilians building from the back like a snail, moving gradually and steadily. But they would always want to get to find the objective and hit the target. Alexandro wins a free kick for Brazil. 16 minutes gone. 0249 749 610. 0249 749 610. Here comes Elvedi. Rodriguez rather. Gets a return. Sends it to Soma. Sends it to Soma. Soma finds Akanji. The Brazilians are high up the line. And the Swedes will find their way. Streaming themselves up. And there they come, trying to connect with Embolo. But Embolo could not win that one. And Brazil will pick it up. Marquinhos. Marquinhos moving forward, finds Fred, who plays for Manchester United. Now Militao wants to get into the middle, gets to Silva. Silva goes it to Alexandro. Sandro finds Vinicius, trying to go past two men. Kanye goes on the turf, and referee points to the direction of Switzerland, meaning it's an advantage for Brazil. Vinicius Junior. Marquinhos now with the ball. Around the center circle in their own half to find Silva. Gets it to his colleague. Here comes Brazil. Vinicius Junior moving inside the 18. And the Switzerland team will defend their line. Here comes the crosser. Comes in again, Rodriguez does so what to head the ball away from the and ball goes across the goal line, and it's a goal kick coming the way of Switzerland. If you want to have an enemy, find a good one. But if you get an enemy who is uncultured and uncivilized, well, you are doomed. Really doomed. And that is what Brazil can be in their play. They can be very uncultured and civilized. In fact, they would want to hammer you hard. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. There they come. Switzerland swimming into the 18-yard, trying to connect with. It was intended for Embolo. But Embolo was not there. Swings in the attack. Brazil trying to swing into attack, but ball goes into finds Soma, the goalkeeper. Oh, this is King Jerry doing the listening. Live from Apleku Kokojo, Gassant Municipality, Cameroon. Brazil will defeat Switzerland. Here comes the Brazilians, Paqueta. Goes in for a beautiful, squares it to Fred. Now here comes Paqueta, streaming down in the center of the field. Crashes into the defense, manages to stay afloat. But Rodriguez will pick it up for and sends the ball to Soma. Soma comes with a big boot away from the defensive third. Richarlison was hugely in there. He was skirting around, looking to pounce. Here comes Casemiro, looking to send in a looping passer. But that could not go, as Widmer will pick it up for Switzerland. Widmer scoops the ball up front. Now ball with Junior, Marquinhos, Casemiro. Here comes trying to look for Richarlison. Can he get to it? And the Switzerland would defend so perfectly well at the back. Meanwhile, Mbolo is down on the turf after that attack from Silva. Hi, my name is Maxwell, listening to live from Assignment Global Down. Brazil will score 2 goals to now. Nothing. Keep the fire burning. You do all. 22 minutes gone. (0249 749 610) 0249 749 610. Listening to you live from Nkonya. Love your voice tune for this commentary. Brazil 3, Switzerland 1. Thompson, I call you from Nkonya. A blogger. A suburb of Nkonya, Wulupon. 23 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Here comes Akanji for Switzerland. In their own half. Now finds Elvedi. Elvedi looking for a colleague. Freeler finds Elvedi. Now ball roll down to Rodriguez, down the left-hand side, streaming forward. Finds his colleague. Here comes So moving forward. And the Brazilians will repel that attack. Back to So. Vargas. Rodriguez. Finds, sensing the cross, and Marquinhos will clear it for Brazil. Here comes Silva. Getza, Rafinha, and Silva's pass could not get to his target. The head coach of Brazil will issue out instructions to his charges. Rodriguez throws it down to Elvedi. Here comes Akanji. Finds Widmer. Brings it back to Akanji. Widmer now down the right-hand side. Here comes, he finds Mbolo. Mbolo has 2 men on him. He fails to go through. Here comes Switzerland again, attacking from the right-hand side, inside the 18-yard. This is looking dangerous. Goes on down on the turf. And Brazil were sweating. They're very well sweating. More fire. I'm listening to live from a Sherman Estate. The only unique, clean, experienced commentary in the planet. DBC Ayuko. Brazil and Switzerland will play goalless draw. I'm Robert Oman. Tablet, former radio presenter at Volta Region. My regards goes to all TV and radio inside Volta Region. 25 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. in favor of Brazil. I'm 0 inside hole. in the territory of Brazil. There's a tussle for it. Here comes Casemiro. That's so well. Finds Fred around the center circle. Fred will try to stretch the ball down to Vinicius. Vinicius gets to it. Yes, he has a man on him. Ball's been taken away. And referee will whistle for nothing. And referee say, play on. Here comes Fred. Ball now in the middle. Here comes a long ball sent in. Vinicius, can he score? And goalkeeper Soma makes a huge save for Switzerland. Vinicius was played through. It was a nice cross from the right side. Found Vinicius, but whoa. That's quite a pitch of shot for goalkeeper Soma to really deal with it. Coach Abega.
I think Vinicius didn't contact the ball fully. The ball hit his thigh and the goalkeeper had it easy.
Brazil again, still threatening. There's a tussle for the ball. A player goes down. Referee have none of it. Switzerland defending. Ball still dangling. Ball still hovering in the vital area of Switzerland. Here comes Rodriguez. Dinks in the ball up front. A header comes in. Brazil. Rafinha concedes a throw-in for Brazil. My name is Timothy from Saboba. Brazil is winning by 2 goals by graces of God. "28 minutes gone. Rockman Farmer, Bet Bowl, High Sense. The referee whistles for an infringement coming from Saka, the captain for Switzerland. Shaka bringing down Rafinha. Now ball with Militao. Here comes Marquinhos. Brazil once again will look to operate from the left-hand side where Vinicius Jr. is operating. Ball has been taken away from him. Vinicius, he's really met his meter. Vinicius Jr. really being sized by Widmer. Widmer is really, he has put in a tape measure around Vinicius Jr.
Yes.
And in fact, Widmer is not a tailor. But if you dare him, well, he'll put up a trousers for you.
Of course. I like the way he's handling him.
That's what the guys will say. JT Lagile, Shibanyana Kwedika. 29 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Here comes Brazil. Now finds Militao. Silva. Down to Marquinhos. Brazil pushing movement up front. Marquinhos. Now finds Rafinha down the right hand side. Can he go? He's been stopped. Gets to Rafinha with his scorching left foot, strikes, and Soma grabs the ball beautifully for Switzerland. It was a huge ball from distance, but Soma made no mistake. 30 minutes gone. Here comes the Switzerland team trying to roll along the right hand side, but they've been stopped. Again, we'll pick up possession. Switzerland moving forward. Saka will be picked up by Richarlison. like the Swedes came into this game with a tape measure. Coach Abega.
Yes, they don't want to leave chances for the Brazilians. And you know, Brazilians, you leave room, they'll punish you. And watch the way the Swedes have organized themselves defensively. Almost 9 players behind the ball at every point in time. And it is making it difficult for Brazil. And I think this is where they are missing Neymar a lot. They will need somebody who can take on the defenders and then create goal-scoring chances. But for now, it is becoming difficult. That's why they are playing lateral passes.
It's like the Brazilians are drilling water from a stone. Very, very difficult for them. They are without their superstar Neymar. Here comes Fred. Finds Richarlison. Ball right here in front of us. Here comes Casemiro. Again, Paqueta. Finds Marquinhos. Finds Casemiro. Now Militao. Rafinha. Inside the area of Switzerland. Brazil streaming forward. Looking to get into it. But here comes So to the area of Mbolo. And Mbolo Silva for Brazil in their own territory. A long ball trying to locate Vinicius Junior. Now Paqueta. And the Switzerland will quickly defend this one. Here comes Vargas. Trying to, and in fact, strength is not just being stronger, but the right use of strength. That is what it is. 33 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Here comes Fred. Finds. Now ball with Vinicius Junior. And he's been flagged offside. Vinicius Junior has been flagged offside. Far away at the left-hand side. And he's been flagged. The Brazilian superstar and the Real Madrid player. Coach, you may want to credit the Switzerland for how far they've been able to manage this game and keep the Brazilians at bay.
Yes, I said it before the game started that they are going to be tough contenders. If you watch, you take the matches they play back, you realize that they hardly concede. So when it comes to their defensive organization, it is tough for you to go through. They don't lose concentration. They are well conditioned. Technically, they are good passers of the ball. And the way they are closing up their gaps and the lines, passing lanes, is so difficult for the Brazilians. And if they should keep it up this way, it will be tough for the Brazilians.
And so it's an airtight defense for the Switzerland team. Now Akanji sends a huge ball up front. Ball back to Akanji again. Now here comes Fuller. Reda gets to Wedma. Wedma would want to go. Turns around beautifully. Gets to Reda. Now finds Saka, the captain. Sends it back to Reda. Here comes Switzerland. Wanted to scoop themselves through that right-hand side. But ball goes into touch. And look at that. Legends here. Ronaldo, Roberto Carlos. Looking on Stanley, coach. Oh, they're missing their days.
Yes. You see them and you remember the good old days. Roberto Carlos and the Ronaldo himself. They've done their part. It's now the time for the young ones to also do their best.
You may want to call Ronaldo the godfather of all strikers.
I just love him.
Here comes Switzerland trying to go through. They've been stopped. Militao locates Rafinha, streaming into the center of it. Fred moving forward, locates Militao. Back to Rafinha. Now Paqueta. Sends it to Vinicius Junior. Ball now at the left-hand side. Vinicius Junior would want to cut him from that stance, but he's been stopped. Brazil gains possession. Marquinhos now finds Militao. Sends it back to Silva. Brazil now in the area of Switzerland, looking for that loophole, that mistake. Here comes Brazil, and the strike comes in, goes into the body of the captain Saka. What the Brazilians are telling the Swiss, open up. I said, no, we're not going to open up.
Yeah, they ain't going to open. They are keeping their lines so tight. And I mean, you see, when you get teams to play with such understanding, each player working for each other, it becomes difficult for the opponents. They don't care when the Brazilians have the ball. They don't care. Then they are doing the immediate chase so effectively. They come, they don't foul you, they try to delay you, and if the opportunity comes, they win the ball. If they should continue this way, like I said earlier, Brazilians will have it tough.
Here comes Brazil again. Twisting and turning, managed to send in the cross, and Soma is there. Soma grabs the ball for Switzerland. Quickly throws it down, finds Rodriguez. Streaming down the left-hand side. Here he comes. Gets to Saka. Now in the middle of the park. Rolls it to Widmer. Switches play to the right-hand side. Widmer. Finds Akanji. Saka. Back to Akanji. Finds Widmer. 38 minutes gone. Ladies and gentlemen, here at the 974 Stadium. It's Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Here comes Elbedi. Voice to Rodriguez. Can he send in the crosser? Yes, he does. Against the body. This is looking dangerous, and this could be dangerous. Brazil, Anderson comes out. Collect the ball from the foot of Vargas. And quickly will throw it down. Finds Marquinhos. Now Silva. Fred. Calls in Marquinhos. Trying to locate Vinicius Junior. Well, I tell you, this guy is a tailor. Not just a tailor, but a fashion designer. I would want to have him see a dress for me. It will be a good one at that. I tell you, Coach Abega.
Get your materials ready.
39 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. And once again, ball will be played into the direction of Vinicius Junior. And Akanji. Now ball waiter. Silva in their own half. Finds Rafinha on the right hand side. Trying to locate Richarlison, but there's no way he was going to go because Elvedi is there. Now Soma loves one ball up front, locates Widmer, does so well, control it. Now so moving, busting out into the area of Brazil. And Reed gets a throw winner. Goes into against the body of Alexandro. Reader to take it. Looking for a colleague. Can he get it? Now, rather it's Widmer. Throws it down. Finds Saka, the captain. And the ball is played. Can Akanji get to it? Well, finds solace in Soma. A beautiful display by the Switzerlander. But I like the confidence of the Switzerland coach.
the goalkeeper is actually playing a sweeper's role. And you see, like we say in modern football, if you have a goalkeeper who is very good with their feet, your build up and even in defending becomes so easy because you can always play back to him and reorganize yourself and build up. And that is what is helping the Swiss.
Here comes Brazil, trying to migrate into the half of Switzerland, but Richarlison has been stopped. And indeed, a round of applause will go for Akanji. That's so wow. And when women are clapping for your coach, it gives you a different morale.
It's always fun. Those of us who play during school days.
I tell you, coach. Oh, don't remind me, coach. And then I was coach Aloti. Oh, you dare not, coach.
Were you dirty in your jersey?
No, not dirty, but I'll score you. 42 minutes gone, Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. 974 stadium. And this is really looking tight, like a skin tight. Lord Marvin.
Which are the skin tights?
Oh, that's pie that we used to eat when we were kids.
Yes.
That's skin tight.
I think the Brazilians would have to do much better than what we are seeing because it's very clear that these Swedes are in not for a joke. We said it earlier in the pre-match discussion that they will play tight and then they are not pushovers. They very much aware what is at stake here. And the Brazilians, have it very smooth, also knows what to do. I'm very sure it will continue like this for the first half. But let's see how it will come out in the second half.
3 minutes to end proceedings in the first half. And indeed, this is a top of the table clash between Brazil and Switzerland. Cross sent in and he's been headed away. The Switzerland, as usually as they've been in this first half, defend their line so beautifully. Rafinha take for Brazil. Swartz in the corner. A header. And it's a welcoming goal kick. But referee decides otherwise. He came off the head of Thiago Silva. And what are we having? Is it a light out? Ladies and gentlemen. Is it a light out? Or the lights are back?
They should cool down.
Rafinha down the right hand side, sends it in. Soma comes in beautifully front, and Switzerland. And he rose. Referee is a welcoming goal kick coming the way of Switzerland. Soma. He's been the man between Brazil and Switzerland. Well, coach, if this guy becomes a betweener, well, you always win.
Of course, you always get you what you need.
So much involved in the game that he understands what is happening. So the goalkeeper is able to read the game as at when, because like Coach said, is almost like the last man, not just the goalkeeper, but the last man. He changes play from left to right. So he's able to understand what a threat is. For example, this ball, few goalkeepers would go in for the full catch. But he knew that it could be very slippery. So he just went in there to just punch it out.
Well, he's very intelligent. Very, very intelligent. Soma. We're doing 1 minute of additional time. And it's a corner kick advantage, Switzerland. Can they pull drama out of it? Ball sent in, header, and Silva has it away from the danger zone. Gets it to Rodriguez.
That is it.
And that will be it. This has been a watertight game. It's been a tight game between Brazil and Switzerland. Well, you may perhaps not have expected this one, but it's gone down as an exciting and a fascinating game. First 45 minutes between Brazil and Switzerland. It's also between Brazil and Switzerland. Let's see what the second half is got for us. And the second half, Brazil came in stronger and they were able to defeat Serbia. So it remains to be seen how the second half is really going to unfold and pan out for Brazil and Switzerland. Nonetheless, we're underway here at the 974 Stadium, and it's Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Ball flighted up front, trying to locate Vinicius Jr. That's so well. And it looks like the flag already had gone up for an offside against Vinicius Jr. Vinicius has been unpleasantly quiet in this game. He's been put in a cage by Widmer. Switzerland in their own half. Fouls one up front from Akanji. Brazil will pick it up midway into the area of Switzerland. Finds Richarlison. The dove-hair Richarlison sensing the cross, and the Swedes will repel that one. Here comes Mbolo. Goes on the turf.
Very popular in Cameroon, but not positively at all.
Well, that's how sometimes life can be.
The mom said they should leave him alone because the Swedes trained him.
I agree with him perfectly.
He said he's a Cameroonian, but the Swedes trained him. So the Cameroonians should leave him alone. And he didn't respect them by not celebrating. I think that was enough for them to have been okay, but they felt it was African football.
You know why? Sometimes those who are close to the salvation don't even cherish it.
It's true, you know. And recently Salah came out to even condemn what Egyptians did when Senegal lost in the first game. He said, look, we've been winning for years. Nobody says anything. Now that Senegal is there on merit, why should we be happy because they lost? And I think it's about time Africans must understand that one match is given, match is expected.
We still don't understand the game called football. So what were they expecting? That he shouldn't score for Swiss?
He's playing for them.
Oh, that's how funny we can be as a people. 48 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0.
Coach, you see what is happening now? Now the technical direction is being very modified now. At the touchline, there is somebody who is critically watching the game, analyzing it, giving it to the coach before the coach will take action.
Exactly. Modern way of coaching.
We are not there yet.
Hopefully we'll get there very soon. We've trained some video analysis. We will get there.
All go, all come.
Yes.
Here comes Akanji. Finds Widmer. Goes back to Akanji. Akanji will try to get to Vargas, but Vargas could not get in there. And so Brazil will raise up issues for us. Here comes Militao, Marquinhos. Now Silva, the captain, plowing through. Sends the ball back to Paqueta. Now here comes Marquinhos. Down to Militao. Gets Paqueta. Sends a high ball to Fred. Here comes dread-looking Fred. Sends in a long ball, locates Vinicius Jr. And again, Vinicius Jr. will not be able to go through Widmer. And coach, I think we are really getting it well. The guy's name is Widmer. It means he has the width. He's got a tape measure in his hands. Always trying to size Vinicius Jr.
And he's applying it effectively. Kudos to him so far.
I think that there is one thing I've observed. I love to assess players when they are on national duties. I mean, at the club level, I've followed Akanji, and I think he's good. But now I'm realizing that he's even better, not just good. Because at the club level, you have all the best players assembled by your side. At national level, you do with what you have. You need to be a Ghanaian before you can play for Ghana. And so you do with what you have. So there's a local parlance we used to say that, call Osha. And so you do with what you have. And look at Akanji. Still very, again, I'll use the word lethargic at the back. And I think he's a very quality player for not only his national side, but Man City as well.
Here comes Brazil. Down the right-hand side. Sends the ball back to Marquinhos. Now Marquinhos finds Silva. Back to Marquinhos. A high ball up front. Locates Vinicius Jr. Will he be able to go through? Now sends the ball back to his colleague. Here comes Brazil. Rodrigo. Now ball with Rafinha. Sends in the crosser. And Alvedi will clear the lines. And the player goes down on the turf. Referee whistles. So was brought down by Fred. And so Fred, earlier on, Reader had been shown the yellow card. And look at that. Fred fouls Reader. Now Fred has been shown the yellow card. Goes to the top pocket of the referee. 51 minutes gone. High Sense and Betsboro. Rockman Farmer. High Sense. Rockman Farmer, Betsboro. Ensuring that we're able to bring you all that they're in. This World Cup has Akanji. Now Saka. Elvedi. Or if you're not watching this game, you are missing all the rise in China. You need to be watching. Here comes Saka. Moving down the left-hand side. Throws the ball to the right-hand side. Franz Weidman. This is looking dangerous. Sensing the cross. And Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? And Brazil managed to clear their lines eventually. Minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Here comes Akanji. Soma finds Elvedi. Now Soma. Here comes Akanji. Fouls the ball up front. Connect with Weidman. Can he go? Stays in strongly. Here comes Raider. Now Saka. Moving forward. Mbolo will look to pull the trigger. France and sends in and goes against the body of a Brazilian player. Vargas.
This game is far from over. Trust me.
You see, during the break, I was mentioning that the Swiss were giving in bad crosses. You could see that their game model is actually to go through the middle. And it is actually giving them an edge over the Brazilians. It's far from over. I agree with you, Floyd.
This game is really giving us everything you could think of. Rodriguez comes in with a header. And Alisson will pick it up for Brazil. 54 minutes gone. Surveys the area, sensing a big boot. Can he get to Rafinha? He's been beaten to it. Here comes the Switzerland team. Now Brazil will pick it up. Fred plowing through the right-hand side, sensing the cross. He's been ballooned from the defensive third. Casemiro moving forward. Vinicius Jr. And too high, too far for him to get to. Alexandro. And the Brazilians looking very itchy. Here comes Elvedi. Finds Mbolo. Mbolo finds Wilder. And where would it go? Referee points to the direction of Switzerland. It's a throw winner. I'm loving every bit of this game. Brazil between Alisson. Can he go through? And that was looking quite scary for Brazil. Now ball with Casemiro. Moving forward, finds Fred. Fred finds his man. Here comes Vinicius Junior. Sensing the cross and across the face of goal. Across the face of goal. Vinicius Junior sent in water. He's capable of doing best. But there was nobody there to connect. Although Richarlison dived. 56 minutes gone. Here comes Switzerland in their own half. Let's go up. Now Mbolo will come in for a tussle. Vargas finds the ball for Switzerland. Rodriguez comes with a big boot. And there's a push in the back against Militao. Free kick quickly taken. Here comes Rodrigo. Plowing forward. Goes 2 men. But Widmer says, well, I've got a width. I can measure you. Indeed is becoming a nervous game, an electric one for that matter. You never would have expected this. Switzerland really sizing Brazil. Fred has been substituted, and Bruno Guimaraes has been introduced in the game. Now 2 substitutions will come the way of Switzerland. Once again, the Swiss will defend their lines very beautifully. Here comes Saka. Lift one ball forward. Locate a colleague. Fernandez. Here comes Elvedi for Switzerland. Goes it down to goalkeeper Soma. Now finds Akanji. The Swiss would want to attack her. Sensing a long ball, trying to locate Widmer. Doesn't get to him. Now here comes Brazil. Ball taken away from the Brazilians. Fernandez moving forward. Finds 7. And ball sent in into the body of Marquinhos. Rodriguez, a beautiful back heel, finds So. Can he get to? Here comes the Switzerlander looking to send in the strike, and it goes against the body of Silva. Fernandez finding himself at an advantageous position to strike from that distance, but Silva is able to get his body to it. 60 minutes gone. Here comes the Switzerland team. Widmer. Dassault will go through 3 men, but ball forced to Richarlison would want to race with the ball. Goes on the turf, and referee says it's an infringement in the Brazilian area. Switzerland team will be so much proud of themselves if they're able to hold Brazil to the end of this. They will be so much proud of themselves. Here comes Marquinhos. Marquinhos sensing a long ball. Yes, look at Vinicius Junior. Now they're on the left-hand side. Junior turns out beautifully. Locates Rafinha. Will try to send in the crosser. And now the Swedes will defend so beautifully. Beautiful display coming from the Switzerland team, ladies and gentlemen. Great defensive piece. Widmer, Rodriguez, Elvedi, Akanji, all put together are doing so well. And coach, good things in business are never done by one person. They are done by a team of people. And that's exactly what the Switzerland team is doing.
And in football, too, teams win tournaments and individual players make the difference. So I'm happy what we are seeing now. Swiss is a well-built team.
61 minutes, 62 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Here comes Elvedi. Finds Frila. Fernandez. Back to Frila. Turns to his left. Looking for Solis. Yes, he gets it. Rodriguez trying to score a nutmeg. But ball goes into touch for a throw-in going the way of Switzerland. Some children in the 974 stadium really enjoying themselves. They never will be left out. And Fernandez fails to get to the ball. It was a hefty one for him to get to. Rose into touch. Throw in quickly taken. Now here comes Silva. Marquinhos. Silva. Pushes the ball to goes on the turf. Brazil. Militao now. Finds his colleague. And the Swiss would pick it up over. Here comes Brazil. Would want to pounce on this one. Brazil finds Vinicius Junior. This could be it. This could be it. This could be it. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, Vinicius Junior finds the net, the back of the net for Brazil. 63 minutes go. The security at the back finally has been breached. The Switzerland team had mounted all the security, the CCTV cameras at the defensive third. But Brazil finds their way. They're so well and they're able to breach that security. Vinicius Junior. Nonetheless, he had been so quiet in this game, but rises to the occasion and gets Brazil in front. Lord Marvin, well, if you want an enemy, don't go for that one like Vinicius Junior.
This is the guy who caused, what's the name, the number 4 shirted a Swiss player, the person of Nico. Of the game force. If you are the last man, as much as possible, stay standing if you can. The moment you get to the ground, I know coach will get deeper into the, but the moment you get to the ground, you limit yourself. You cannot get up again. So stay up until you can't stay up any longer. You are getting.
And hold on.
Go check.
There appears to be a goal check. Let's see if this is going to stand. Well, I can see the butterflies in the tummy of the Brazilian fans.
We call it double celebration.
Back in Sao Paulo. So there's a check for it.
Too much delay.
Let's see.
Too much delay.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, well, it will not stand. It will not stand. Oh, Vinicius Junior, we're very disappointed at that. The Brazilians had worked so well for me to really breed this security. And I tell you now, the CCTV cameras will be mounted again.
It will be mounted. It will be mounted. I mean, back to what Lord just said about last defensive line player. You don't need to go on the ground. By way of education, it's something players of this our time must take into consideration. Where the football game is played by standing. There are some coaches who even teach players how to slide. It is not an integral part of the game. You go down, you lose the ball, the opponent is gone and gone for good. By the time you get up, you say, Jack, he's gone. If he had closed Vinicius up, you just keep running and follow him. That's all. That is the best way to defend instead of you going to the ground.
And I think when you learn football within the hinterlands, like some of us, you get truly. Really, like lie down and stuff like that. So it makes you think that the best thing is to just slide. But once you miss out, you are down. He's going, and it's Vinicius. He's faster, like Usain Bolt. How can you catch him now?
And so, big relief for the Swedes. Here comes Brazil again in their own half. Locates Marquinhos. Marquinhos has the ball now. Here comes Brazil. Ball back to Alisson. And the Brazilians are still debating. Still arguing over that.
No, this is too tight. This is very tight. I cannot even say it clearly. I mean, this is very tight now.
69 minutes gone. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. You are loud and clear in the Oxygen City, or in the Volta region. Brazil will win by a lone goal from Agbebe. Godwin. And it's a huge free kick.
See, same thing.
On the verge of the 18-yarder.
Same Ronaldo incident. Watch it again. That's what the referee sees. It's really the VAR that kind of attack.
And look at Akanji. Well, brought down Vinicius Jr. And Brazil will look into the horizon and say this is a big opportunity to hit the back of the net. I see Rafinha behind the ball. Sent in and he's been cleared from behind. Switzerland, Brazil would love to launch another attack. Cross sent in and Brazil, Casemiro could not get to it. Rolls down the goal area or the goal line and it's a corner. Well, a welcoming goal keep going the way of Switzerland. Quickly taken. Here comes Widmer. Another mistake coming on the part of Widmer. And the pressure is beginning to get to the Switzerland team. They need to be very careful. Here comes Soul. Finds Mbolo. Turns around beautifully. Swimming in the middle of the park. Shoots the ball beautifully. Now finds his man. Here comes Soul. Saka. Now with Widmer. Into Steven. Now finds Soul. Back to Steven. on behalf of the listeners, firstly, we appreciate the good and awesome commentary of yours. Brazil gonna win by 3-0. Henry, listening, see you by name. Here comes Vinicius Junior, finds Richarlison trying to.
And I love this symbolic guy.
He's a strong guy.
I think we need such a striker.
He's trying to tell us that he's an African.
He holds on onto the ball until he gets support.
Maybe he hits Banku a lot.
And Oku.
Here comes Rodriguez. 71 minutes gone. 10th round, Rodriguez. Finds Fernandez. Rodriguez. But lose the ball from the back. Falls to Militao. Now ball with Paqueta. Paqueta to Bruno Guimaraes. Moving forward is the Brazilians. Locates Rafinha. And the security will not allow him. The surveillance at the back is so tough and heavy that you cannot beat. But the Brazilians are saying, we definitely will beat this one. There they come again, Rafinha. Says in the lofty ball up front, trying to locate Paqueta, comes in with a shot, and against the body of. And so the Brazilians will throw more men up front. I can see Gabriel Jesus. Or in the Ghanaian context, you can say Jesus. And Anthony, who plays for Manchester United. So Richarlison will go out for Gabriel Jesus. And Anthony will also be introduced in the game. And Richarlison, very disappointed in himself. He carried Brazil over Serbia. He was thinking he was going to do same. But it's a different story for him. Here comes Vinicius. Sensing a long crosser. And Widmer, Verdi will clear the lines for. Valverde. Here's the ball from behind. Now finds Steven. Finds Mbolo. Shoots the ball beautifully. He has 3 men. But the ball will be taken away from him. The traffic is too much for Mbolo to go through. Here comes Brazil again. Down the left-hand side. Moving forward is Vinicius Junior. Racing. Canigo and Widmer. Again. Who put a width on Vinicius Junior.
I know Vinicius is a very tough customer. I mean, no player would want to have him as a customer on such a day. A very crucial game like this. Having Vinicius on you for 45 minutes, trust me, the player needs help. They must map up a strategy to have 2 players marking up because Vinicius is too smart. And it's going to cause troubles. They've created chances upon chances using Vinicius. And I'm expecting the Swedes to have neutralized that by now. Still watching until once, boom, it gets out, that's it.
Vinicius has been very, very quiet. But Lord Marvin Botte, he can be very, very uncivilized and uncultured. I don't want to have an enemy like that. An enemy who is uncultured and uncivilized.
He's got a time to pull back, move, wait, and dismantle you before he moves again.
I never would want to have an enemy like Vinicius Junior.
No.
He's somebody who has what we call both technical speed and pure speed. He's got them both. I mean, he's a fantastic player.
75 minutes gone. And so Mbolo will be pulled out for Switzerland. And here comes Severov. Seferovic. And it's a big, big opportunity for Brazil. Can they latch on to this? Ball sent in. And he goes wayward. He goes wayward. Beautiful girls in the stands, Lord Marvin Botte. Oh. The God that created women. Well, God should bless that God. Oh, Coach America. The God that created women, God should bless that God.
Which of the God should bless that God?
Oh, God should bless that God.
Women are just wonderful creatures.
Oh.
It's just unfortunate that some of them don't know their strength.
Here comes Switzerland. Hesito Rodrigo sizes his opponent. Now ball back with Silva. A long ball sent in. Rafinha, can you get to it? That's so well. Comes back. Now here, that is Anthony. Marquinhos. Silva. The absence of Neymar will really affect the Brazilians. They will have to work twice as hard to win any game. Justice from Kukwase. Betsborough, High Sense, and Workman Farmer. Good evening, Sankara Radio. I'm Majid monitoring you from Dumont. Brazil is scoring 3 goals. Hi, you are doing a fantastic job. I'm enjoying your commentary. Keep it up. Brazil will win by 2-0. Sent by Wembo Fomo in Kenkasu.
I wouldn't doubt because I've seen this tournament's record late goals. Very, very late goals. So I wouldn't doubt any scoreline they mentioned, except the cricket scoreline.
You are doing a good job. Keep it on. But Brazil go win 2 goals now. I'm Stephen Kumase from Volta region.
Hey. Wow,
my greetings to all Israel Group members. Thank you. Brazil will defeat Switzerland by all means. I'm Ammonia from Germany, Ajebui in Volta region. Ammonia. Where is helium? And nitrogen.
Now you see what I spoke about. Now there is Anthony who comes in with a different flair. He loves to hold on the ball, run, stop, change direction, and obviously now you have Anthony at the other side. You have Vinicius, the enemy you never wanted to have in life, at the other side. So it makes it very wide, very open for the Swiss to defend. Now you don't know where to defend. They can use both areas, and that makes it very difficult.
Very, very difficult.
There will be more dead ball situations in this week. And the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes is very, very important in the game. You cannot lose focus, because that is when you start collecting the ball from your net.
Soma comes in to grab the ball for Brazil.
Now Soma's God must come to play, because whatever God he worships must be behind him so much, because he should survive this last 10 minutes. And Ghana Becca is a Soma Nyami.
Widmer racing down the right hand side. Here he comes for Switzerland. 10th round. Finds a colleague. Back to Widmer. Now with 7. That's so well controls. Sends the ball back to the captain, Saka. Now Saka finds Rodriguez. Moving forward. Here comes Fernandez. Will play into Rodriguez, but that's too long for him to get to. Good evening to you and your pundit. This is Zachary from Sphinx. Enjoying the commentary with my brother Kobe. You guys are doing great. Brazil 2, Swiss 1. My greetings to Hussein Abdul Rahman inside Bakanga and the Bundiru district, Upper East. Thank you. Well, thank you too. If you want more, we can supply you. We have enough to really fill the whole world. 10 minutes remaining. Brazil 0, Switzerland 0. Here comes Anthony. With his left foot, dribbling, plowing through. Can Brazil hit the back of the net? And it's going to be a corner kick. And look at Tite, feeling very frustrated. Kafui, Roberto Carlos, Ronaldo, all there. Legends really watching. Anthony to take this one for Brazil. So let's see. Promotion or a problem. And Soma comes out to punch the ball. A header comes in from Rodrigo and Soma. Well, coach, you know what? IQ and EQ, that's emotional intelligence, are not opposing competences, but rather separate ones. But if you're able to combine the two, well, it's a great one for you.
You'll be above there. And every footballer needs it, and every human being indeed needs it.
And every man has it.
Of course, I agree with you.
Switzerland will look at Soma and say, indeed, you have calmed issues for us. Maybe he was a middleman. Oh, yes, sir. He can really be a middleman. Here comes Widmer. But the Brazilians will clear their lines. Rodrigo with the ball now, trying to go past his marker. Yes, he does. Now inside the center circle, Brazil will latch up front. Finds Marquinhos. Ball back with her. Now Brazil, Vinicius Junior streaming down the left-hand side. The 1-2 is played, and the shot comes in, and finally, ladies and gentlemen, Brazil have managed to crack the code. The Brazilians have managed to crack the code. The Swedes absorb the pressure, and finally, they have cottoned to it. They have cottoned to the pressure of the Brazilians. Casemiro, I should be happy for him. Man United player. Casemiro, at the nick of time, 8 more minutes to go, comes in huge for Brazil. And the Seleção of Brazil will lead by 1-0.
Just look at the technique, Menayo. I mean, how on earth would you expect a goalkeeper to grab this? He's waited, timed the ball, hit it, not with a full boot, just halfway.
The volley was just super. This doesn't give any goalkeeper the chance to prepare. And you see, the defender right in front of him was expecting Casemiro to actually control the ball past him, and he just surprised him. I mean, it was a brilliant goal.
All right, coach. I'm sure you guys are paying attention to what is happening now. Video analysts are playing major role in this tournament. Immediately the goal was scored, the video analyst went straight to Tite.
Yes.
Communicating something to him.
And Tite, of all coaches, could not even celebrate.
Yes.
He has realized how the Brazilians have been paneled along the road. So finally, 6 minutes for us to exhaust all the 90 minutes, and Brazil lead by 1-0. But the Swedes will not give up.
Now they open up.
And Akanji will feel very disappointed in himself. And so once again, Brazil showing some form of dexterity and tenacity, just like they did against Serbia. First half they couldn't score, second half, and they
Got him 2 goals.
riddled in a lot of attacks, and finally for them to get 2 goals. They have exactly done this against Switzerland. Here they come again. There's a tussle for the ball, and he rolls across the goal line for a welcoming goal kick going the way of Switzerland. 5 minutes. Switzerland. Switzerland have defended. They've done everything, and just on the 84th minute, well, they gave up the goal to coach.
Yes, I mean, they defended well. I mean, the goal came out of nowhere. And you see, when you are playing with great teams, these are some of the things you should expect. It has happened, you have nothing to do. But they need to be composed and don't be getting a lot of turnovers Otherwise, they will consider a game before the game went. But quickly, let me bring in this the video analyst Lord spoke about earlier. Before you even pick an assistant coach for your team, if you have your head coach, pick a video analyst before you think of an assistant coach. They play major roles in modern football.
That's how much the game has evolved.
Exactly.
That's the height where the game has got into. Here comes Gabriel Jesus. Finds and sends in the shot. Soma. That's so what to parry the ball over the goalpost.
Someone is a massage after this game.
Well, you can offer him that service. Rodrigo. Casemiro. Now Anthony. Can he send in and he rolls past the target? Akanji. Saka. 87 minutes gone. Ball sent in. And the Brazilians look at the fans. Joy unrefined. The Brazilians have done everything they could to really get this goal. But coach, you know what? As they say, elephants will never forget. They will never forget how the Switzerland paneled them so much, how they dragged them, how they made them suffer before getting this.
One interesting thing about football is when you get a goal, you forget about the struggles you went through.
88 minutes gone. Brazil 1, Switzerland 0. It's a huge ball in the territory of Switzerland. Ball sent in by the Brazilians, and Soma will come up to grab the ball for Switzerland. Throws one down. Frey. Now ball with Fernandez. Akanji. Trying to shield the ball for Soma to pick it up. Soma picks it up. The Brazilians would appeal. The referee says this could be dangerous. Anthony goes in for a tackle. Wins it. Twisting and turning. And trying to do a bit of showboating. There's still a tackle for the ball. But Brazil referee goes in to settle issues. Gabriel Jesus.
And you know why I'm laughing. You see, Jesus has brought in something different for the Brazilians.
Okay.
He's doing what we call the backward pressing. You see, initially the Swedes were doing the patient build-up. But this time, the Brazilians will come in to press them, and then Jesus will also press from behind, which we call the backward pressing. So it is not giving them time to transit through the middle part of the field.
Just a double kill.
Yes.
Anthony and Rodrigo. Now Anthony finds Rodrigo at the far right side.
Are you watching how to manage a game? This is what I've been talking about all this while. When you have one goal and it's almost time. Managing it, if you can't add up, you just leave it like that.
Ball at the back of Brazil. We're making 6 minutes of additional time. And Switzerland will now find themselves up front in the area of Brazil. But the pass goes nowhere. We've exhausted all the 90 minutes. Jalilu Pepo in Fat Love. Brazil 2, Switzerland 0 by Weiser. Or is it Weiser? Brazil would defeat Switzerland by all means. I'm Ammonia from Germany in Volta region. Germany, okay. My name is Sando. Alex, thank you very much, DJ. I like your commentary. May the good Lord bless you. Keep it up. I'm listening to you live at Babutabu inside Tatale District. But I'm not a DJ. Fantastic and satisfactory commentary coming from you. More power to your jaws. 7 Lovelace Atoklo. You are the best. Keep on. Masawudu from Seoul. Oh, Masawudu, we have enough to supply you. Here comes Brazil. Vinicius Jr. And hits a brick wall.
Now you see the defense. See, Akanji stood. Nothing happened. Keep standing. It's difficult to take that decision, but keep standing. Once you go on the ground, you've limited yourself.
You are gone. You are gonna.
And of course, Akanji plays for Man City, so you should understand. Pep will not agree for you to just shoot like that. Keep standing. One-on-one, where are you falling to? Do you want to dive or swim?
3 minutes remaining in the 6 minutes of additional time. And look at that. The Brazilians will never forget this. The pre-tournament favorite, Brazil. And Akanji once again is able to defend this wall so well for Switzerland. Rodrigo. Oh, coach.
What a block.
Such an incredible miss. And a great block.
And you see, even in blocking, he was still standing. He didn't go to the ground. You follow the principles of defending effectively with discipline, and you will not commit errors. That is exactly what Akande is doing.
Here comes Brazil. Vinicius Jr. That's so well. Back here is on, trying to go past Akanji. But Akanji says, no way. Here comes Vinicius Jr. I can see Akanji very tired. Jr. moving in. Goes round Akanji, sensing the crosser. Here comes Alex Telles. Rodrigo, streaming, Gabriel Jesus. Telles, back to Vinicius Jr. And the Brazilians are beginning to manage the game at this point. Here comes Switzerland, picking it up. And it's a throw-in going the way of Brazil. Hello, good evening. I think it stands now. The game is unpredictable. Bo Barnabas from Sunyani Abesimu. You are loud and clear at Tipa Station in Kwabenya. Thanks for the commentary. I'm Emmanuel Apia from Kwabenya. Oh, Ima. Thank you. Good evening. It's Roland Amek from Kwabenya. Brazil 2, Switzerland 0. Timothy from Saboba. Brazil is still winning by 2-0. Fernandez finds Switzerland storming forward. A long ball sent forward, and he's been stopped by the Brazilians. 1 minute remaining, and the Brazilians at this point can begin to feel. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. And I can see Tite congratulating the video analyst. He tells you the crucial role he played. And look at Roberto Carlos. Look at Ronaldo. Kafui.
Now
They can afford a smile.
This game has been won tactically, I'm telling you. This is a tactical way.
Yes.
And I kept watching them, staring at them, communicating. He left the entire technical men and spent time with the video analyst. Even when he wanted to make changes. We are getting there. Like Coach said, we are getting there. We are getting there.
It has to be quick. Otherwise, we'll go to such tournaments and then we'll always be hitting our heads. I wish.
The moment they took Mboli off, then he brought attacking players. Because Mboli attracts 2 players on himself. Whoever he brought could only afford 1. You need to be dangerous like Mboli.